everyone, so I'm back with a little bit of a bonus this time. Now I'm just gonna talk about my vision board tips because I think that once I learned to do it properly, it's honestly been a game changer for me. Like it's just given me like so much more motivation and inspiration. But I didn't have a vision board for like I've known about obviously vision boards since high school, and I never had one because I've tried to do it and it just never really resonated with me until I started making like some changes to what I was doing and what I was trying to achieve with the vision board. um, so anyway, I'll just give you a couple of tips and hopefully that works for you. So let's get into the little bit more practical tips. So this is my Pinterest and this is where I do all of my vision boards. Now I would prefer actually to have a printed out one, but for now the electronic one works. I think once we're all settled in and I have my space again, then I'll be able to do it. But the electronics have been working quite well for me. Like I would say the key with having an electronic one is to actually just go and look at it. Now yeah, just take the time whenever you need the inspiration, just scroll through the photos, take the time to observe, and it will definitely work. Now a great tip from Catherine Zinkina is to have it as your desktop. Now this is perfect and I am definitely going to be getting it done soon, because it just gives you that extra push, I think, especially if you need an extra push in the morning. Now my tips are so if you have a few things that you want to manifest, as of have a separate vision board for each thing. Now as you can see, this is what I do with my boards. So I have this one here, for example, it's my vision board for 2023 and it has about 50 pins, which is quite a lot. So it can be a little bit overwhelming when you're having to scroll through 50 pictures. So if you can just bring it, so that I've done also a short version of my vision board. So this is of course a lot easier to sort of look at and just get your head wrapped around everything that you want to manifest. So you could also do that. Now a very important tip from my side that really helped me and really was a game changer for me when it came to planning my vision boards was to essentially, so let me walk you through as you all know, my journey at the moment is focused on weight loss because this is what I want to manifest in the new year. So I'll start with this class, and this is the first board that I did around my weight loss, and it's the Fit Slim Hourglass Body. Now this is essentially what I want my body to look like. We'll get there, we'll get there one day, we'll get there. Let's see, I like this sort of like strong, curvy, and this is what I would like to look like essentially. Now it's not really what this is not the reason why I'm on the journey. So it really helped when I honed into what I want to achieve. So it's not just the body, it's everything that comes with it. So if we look at this board, for example, the Skinny Energy board, yes, this is what I've called it. So this is what essentially, weight loss means to me. Yes, it means continental breakfasts. I have pins of Ariana Grande and Madison Beer because I think they're essentially, when I think of them, I think of like, skinny, talented, very girly, blonde hair as well. For some reason I equate it to blonde hair as well, so I have some blonde hair pictures. And this is someone that when I think of the skinny energy, the energy that I want to have, it will be this person, just fashionable luxury items like beautiful long hair, just Starbucks coffees, going for walks. This is what it means for me, essentially. I mean, this is what I imagine when I think about being my ideal weight, you know, just living my best life, essentially, as bad as of a topic as that is. And so when I look at any of these, you know, the luxury items, the Starbucks coffee, the walks, just nights out with friends, beautiful long hair, um, this is what really motivates me to kind of keep going. It's, I don't know, for some reason it just works on my subconscious that, hey, this is what I want to achieve, you know, continental breakfast in Paris, in London. Um, and yeah, so once I really decided to put essentially the feelings on my board, it really helped. And now, of course, it depends if you're a specific or a non-specific manifester. Because, so if you're non-specific, which is what I think I am more like, then your feelings are more prominent. So I look at the feeling that I want to recreate with a certain object, and it definitely works better for me than just focusing on the end object. But of course, different things work for different people, and I'm just sharing what works for me. Now, um, of course, I have some more specific pins as well. So when I'm thinking about, you know, our new house, I honestly have, so this is what I want my living room to look like. So maybe without the Marilyn Monroe pictures in the background. I love Marilyn Monroe, but maybe not in the house. I would prefer it to have our pictures. But you know, this table, I found a table that looks basically like that. The couch, maybe not so many pillows, but you know, I found these two blankets essentially. Um, so you know, it's just for different things. I think different things work better, and for different people, different thing works. But when, for example, as I was discussing in terms of my weight loss journey, once I honed in into what I actually wanted as the end result, it really, really, really motivated me a lot more than just looking at essentially very beautiful, good looking people. And another quick tip actually from Catherine Zinkina that she shared during her Epically Aligned training at the end of last year is when you're doing your vision board, add one thing like I've done here. This is the pack that I actually have. And so I have added it with all these things that I want in my new home. So therefore, just as we discussed in my Monaco vlog video, it is important for your brain to have something there that makes you think, oh, okay, that's already been there. We already know this. So it was the same thing as we were discussing in the Monaco vlog video, basically. Your brain, it's exactly the same parts of the brain light up, whether you're thinking of doing something in a place that you have already been, or when you're trying, even if you haven't done the thing, or if you have an actual memory. So it's your brain would work the exact same way. So having something that, you know, I recognize this when I open my closet, I see this little bag there. And so it makes me think that, hey, you know, this is what my closet's gonna look like. And my brain's thinking, yeah, that's fine. This is what our closet already looks like. You know, we have this little bag there. So eventually our closet will look like this. So yeah, this is another quick tip. Now, of course, I'm pretty sure that what I covered in this video is pretty basic, but I hope you find this information useful. If you want to, of course, learn more, then I did a course with Laura St. John. It was a free training that she did on the vision boards for 2023. And of course, Epically Aligned with Catherine Zinkina, where they go in a lot of detail. It is just I'm sharing some things that worked for me, and I'm hoping that they will work for you and help you with your vision board goals. I do think that the most important thing about manifestation is keeping positive, finding what works for you, what motivates you, and just keep going with a positive energy.